I'm Sherridan Schwartz, and I'm a graduate of TxSU's eMPA program. Well, the eMPA program is a Master's of Public Administration program geared at people who already have some public sector experience. So it's an executive program. It sort of shortcuts some of the steps to a traditional master's degree. One of the things that distinguishes this program at TxSU from several other public administration programs is that the TxSU eMPA offers a study abroad. The study abroad option is an international trip that is part of the tuition. So it's a covered trip for graduate students in the eMPA program. Well, study abroad in general not just broadens your horizons, but it gives you the ability to have applied knowledge. It's taking that theory that you learned in the book and taking it and applying it to learning about global trends, learning about what's happening in the public sector, and actually getting to learn about another culture. You know, one of the things you can find out is bureaucracy can be pretty much universal, but it's the opportunity to see how other governments in other countries operate and compare and contrast them to what we do here. It's a great opportunity. Well, Dr. Adams' vision for the eMPA program, as I see it at TxSU, is to make us to be better global citizens. It's so appropriate that here at the School of Public Affairs, it's the Mickey Leland Barbara Jordan School of Public Affairs, because Mickey Leland was always concerned with us being global citizens. He started some of the first programs to let inner city kids go and take international trips, go on kibbutz in Israel. Here at the eMPA program, globalization is so important that it's literally woven into the fabric of the program. Even to understand local government, we have to do it in a global context. No city can afford to ignore the importance of international trade. No city can avoid can not look at the importance of having immigrants in terms of how immigration's handled. Do new recent immigrants make a difference in your demographic bottom line? So the public administration program at TxSU, through the eMPA program, really gives you this opportunity to study globally. The eMPA trips have included in recent years Brazil, Ghana, Togo, and Benin in the most recent trip, and also study to China as well. So these are important emerging nations, emerging economies, and you really get an idea of how what we study here can be applied in the global marketplace. For me, the eMPA program, having that global study abroad aspect, allowed me to further my professional goals. My interest was Afro-Brazilian policy, and this program allowed me to get on-the-ground research and study abroad, working with universities both in Africa, here of course in Ghana, and of course in Brazil. So for me, it was a way to take in my study in Afro-Brazilian policy and really get on-the-ground experience. So traveling to Brazil and traveling to Ghana with the eMPA program was perfect for my area of research. Another thing that I think that sets this eMPA program on, beside the fact it's the only nationally accredited eMPA program or MPA program regionally in our region, is that the global focus is going to set it apart. Having a global resume, I think, makes you so much more of an attractive applicant. It makes it, in this competitive workplace and competitive marketplace, a student that's got that kind of international study and international experience always has a heads up. I credit it with helping me further my goals, and in case of the experience I had with Brazilian government policy directly influenced me getting a job where that is what I do. That wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for the eMPA program at TxSU. Well, thanks to the eMPA program, I've gotten the opportunity to be not just a global citizen, but a global public administrator. So I'm pretty grateful to TxSU MPA and Dr. Adams for giving me the opportunity not just to study it, but to put it in practice. And the experience I've received here and internationally has been life-changing for me, completely a transformative experience. I'm truly grateful I chose TxSU MPA.